ComeUp Radio Station.
It's the come up, baby.
Ideas always pop in my head. I want you in my bed. Nah, nah, gotta slow it down. Ideas always pop in my head. They do. Cause I really need time to redefine what love is. And I really wanna trust you, but I need some time, yeah.
It's your girl Bite Size checking it again with another episode of the Come Up. Today I have my girl K Baby on. Crazy story. So the same way I be on them about networking, I was at work networking and actually met her at my job. She was freestyling for one of my other servers and I was eavesdropping and boom, we here. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and tell them where you're from.
All right, so I'm K Baby. I'm from the DMV, MoCo, which is Montgomery County. It's about 40 minutes outside of DC. Spent some time in Baltimore. Now I'm here.
How did you end up here?
How did I end up here? I had a lot of personal stuff going on, and my godparents were like, "You should move down here and just restart." And I was like, "Okay." So I came down here. I've been here for about 6 months, and I've always been making music ever since I was young. My dad was a professional drummer.
Oh.
So I play a lot of instruments, and I've always been singing, and I was in kind of a tough spot to where I couldn't really be who I wanted to be. Yeah. So I had to branch out. So
that's like rebrand
now, yeah.
Oh, okay. And you say, so you've been into music. What's your favorite instrument to play?
That's hard. I play drums, piano, and guitar.
Okay.
But if I had to choose one, it would be piano.
Piano?
Yeah.
Now, do you plan on, because I know Intuition is your single out now, and that is a R&B.
Yes.
Do you plan on doing your own, music as far as playing the piano on one of your songs?
Yeah, I would love to. I like to do a lot of covers, post them on my Instagram. But I would love to start writing my own music. I have a really great producer named Trevor P. Makes a lot of really good beats. I'm the first artist he's ever had on one of his albums that is solely instrumental to come and sing. So that was pretty cool. But he makes a lot of good beats, and I just can't stay off of him. But one day, I'm sure I'll start making my own stuff. I'm sure.
Now, like I said, I met you freestyling, and you also sing.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer?
I don't know. See, freestyling is like, you just got to come up with it real fast. And sometimes I'll look around at things in the room and just start singing about them or whatever. But what I do is I just listen to a beat that I really like and I just start writing. And I can have a song within 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
And because I'll just hear the hook and I already know it. And then I'll just get into it, figure out what I want my delivery to be, and then just start putting in those little words here and there, and then I have a song. So it's just back to back to back.
Got you. So whatever you feel from the beat, that's what determines what you're going to do.
Yep.
Okay. Now, as far as inspiration-wise, who musically inspires you?
My dad would be number one. Like I said, he was a professional drummer and he sings and stuff like that. But artist-wise, my top three would definitely be, I love Jill Scott.
Okay.
I'm in love with Jill Scott. And then I also love J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Those are
I love Kendrick.
So
yes, I bet. Now, I know you said you basically rebrand, and what was the inspiration behind Intuition?
Ooh. Okay, so it's very, it's got a lot of feeling into it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you listened to it or not.
I did.
You did?
So I don't want to assume because I don't like to assume, but yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
we here.
Very.
Don't play with my top.
Yeah. Very emotional. Went through some things with my ex-girlfriend. And I'm not going to bash anyone because I learned a lot from it. I gained a lot of experience, realized my self-worth, and kind of realized who I really was, finally able to be out of that box that I was in. And so I had started writing it before I moved. I had a 13-hour train ride here, and I was just sitting on the train, just writing, and I was like, let me put my feelings into it. And then after I moved, there came a point where I was so comfortable with who I was, and I was so I wasn't damaged anymore.
Yeah.
And I was emotionally
You had accepted it.
mature from that. And my producer was like, "Are you finished with the song?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And what's sad is I sat down to try to finish this, and I was like, I don't feel that anymore.
Yeah.
So how am I going to write about it? And this is no joke. I locked my door and I sat in my room for hours and hours and hours, and sadly just started thinking about every lie,
having a flashback,
every
to pull the
heartbreak.
emotion.
And I put myself back in that terrible headspace to continue to write about it. And after I finished the song, I was like, okay, I'm done. But days after that, I was still feeling it. Like, you know, still crying sometimes and still feeling that pain. But I was like, it's going to be worth it. So, but.
Because the song is fine. So,
Thank you. I'm even better than I was then. So.
Yeah, as long as you grow from it and learn from it, that's the best thing. Now, outside of Intuition, I know you said you're ready to release some new music because that kind of boxed you in and you want people to see your range. So, what genre do you allow? Are you R&B? What do you consider?
I would say R&B and hip hop.
Okay.
I like to rap, and I have some people that look at me and they're like, "What do you mean you like to rap?" And I don't think that it's based on where you're from or your skin color. It's about how you feel and how much love and passion you have in your music. And so I would definitely say R&B and hip hop.
Oh. Now, I do want to ask, if you could switch over to any other genre and you knew you would be successful at it, what do you think it would be?
Ooh. I don't know. I'm very diverse with my music. I like to sit and just play piano and cover Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Some really slow songs. Yeah.
I understand. Now, as far as the new music, do you have time frames when we're releasing, or are you just kind of going with the flow?
So I hit up my engineer. Shout out to Kennedy the Don. He's lit. We're going to be doing some new music here in the next couple weeks. Okay. Recording some stuff and just making sure it's ready to go before I throw it out there. And I kind of wanted to space these out because I have about 6 or 7 songs already. And I just released Intuition September 30th. And instead of having it come out back to back, I really just want to space those out and give the fans some time,
Learn the words to this verse before I drop something
Exactly.
else.
Yeah.
Now, do we have a name? Well, I already told the names. Can you tell the people the names for the next few singles?
My next few singles. So I have 1997, which I love some old school hip hop beats. And I was born 1997, so this is definitely an old school hip hop beat. It's really good. And it shows a little bit about my life and things I've been through. And then I have Fake, which is... it's a song kind of like Intuition. It's hip hop, but it has to do with not heartbreak, but getting screwed over, but coming out from that on top and realizing, flipping that switch. So that one's really good. Also, I also have 1997.
I think you said Henny.
Trying to think of the name. Henny is really good. Henny is hip hop.
It's giving me party vibe.
A little slow. It's party. It's a little I don't want to say sexual, but it's it's
It goes on the Henny, so makes sense.
It's really good. I'm excited about that. I have a sneak peek of that on my Instagram, and I got a lot of good feedback from it. So finishing that up. I'm going to put that out, and I'm going to release just those few singles and then put the rest of my music that I have on an album.
Now, do you plan on, do you hope to actually sign with the label, or would you prefer to stay indie?
I kind of want to stay independent.
Okay.
A lot of people have asked to be my manager. I have a promoter, and he gets me into a lot of good gigs. I shot a music video with the Ying twins.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, they got a song, Twerking at the Hoedown. It's really funny. It's good. But I was a backup dancer for them, and that was one of the best opportunities I think I ever had. And if I could go back and tell middle school me, hey, you're going to do a music video with the Ying Twins, because I used to listen to their music all the time. I would never believe it.
Right.
And, you know, I got there and I was like, what am I going to say to them? And I was just sitting there like, what do you say to people like that? And then I was just like, I'm going to be fine. And they just came straight up to me and they were like, hey, how's it going? And I was like, oh my God, this is just normal.
You're talking to me.
No,
like,
it
you're
just,
regular.
like, I wasn't even, it was just normal. And we had such a good time. And they're two of the coolest people, really. So it was cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's just different. Like, I did backup dance.
Yeah.
What's up?
It was good.
All right, now tell the people, where can they find your music?
You can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, just anywhere, anything streaming except Pandora.
And everything is under
outdated,
is under K Baby, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
K Baby.
Okay. Oh yeah. And last question, because I like to stump them. If you were interviewing yourself, what's one question you would ask yourself?
If I was interviewing myself, I don't know. This is like a deep question, because the first thing I think of is, like we mentioned earlier, emotional growth. And I would ask how I came from the situation I was in to now sitting here with you guys, and for people to know my name, and, you know, traveling to Atlanta and doing my thing. I would ask myself how I got here.
So how did you overcome?
How did I overcome? Adapt. I just adapted. Like I said, I was in a very tight position in a small box, and it's hard to know your worth when you have somebody, you know, constantly coming at you and telling you can't do things. And as soon as I was released from that, started doing everything I've always wanted to do, making music, doing modeling, gaining genuine friendships.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, shout out to my best friends, Will and Sal. And I want to shout out to my little brothers. I love them just as much as my mom does. And shout out to my mom. And my girls out in Knoxville, you know who you are. And my people
wow,
in
that might be my
Atlanta.
cousin.
And
I'm from Elizabeth, and that's like
Who's
20
your
minutes from
cousin?
Knoxville. So I'm just saying, like, we probably cousins.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just there's a lot of good people in my life that support me. And if I didn't have those people, I honestly don't know if I would have had the self-confidence at the time to do what I'm doing now. So
it was your
it's all
village.
it's all about the village. It's the team. It's the team.
Anything else you want to tell your fans?
Nah, just listen to my music and stay humble. And you can do anything, for real. Don't let anybody stop you. And don't make decisions based off somebody else's comfortability. You got it.
Y'all check K Baby out and go stream Intuition.
Let's go.
We out.
Thank you.
It's the come up,
I need
baby.
a land, yeah, we bout to turn up. Hot as shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up.